Yeah, that's a nice piece of ash. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Shredder channel, and yes, we are checking out another guitar from Donner. And this time it is the Donner DST-80 electric guitar that comes with a portable amplifier. Yeah, it comes with this portable 5-watt amplifier that actually runs on a 9-volt battery. But if you want to plug it in with a power supply, you can also do that. And it does come with a gig bag and a whole bunch of other accessories, which I will show you in a few minutes. But before we get to all that, let me ask you a really quick question. Are you subscribed to the Bald Shredder channel already? And if you're not, could you take just a quick second to reach down and hit that subscribe button? I would really appreciate that. Okay guys, so the DST-80 right now it's selling on Amazon for $139, but there is a $20 off coupon right now. You can also get these on the official Donner website, and if you do that, and if you use the code Richard, my first name, you can get anywhere from 12 to 15% off your order. And of course, I'm gonna have those links down in the video description. Now the guitar, guys, you can see it's pretty much like your basic Strat style guitar with your pick guard. It's got the Strat body, the 3 single coil pickups, the volume, the 2 tones, the 5-way blade switch, and the vintage style trim bridge. Now probably like the biggest difference on this one compared to a lot of sort of, budget entry-level Strat copy guitars is the ash body, which I really like because you can see like the grain in the wood, you can see the contours a little better. And this is a matte finish, it's not high gloss, so you can actually feel the wood grain. And you can even feel like, a little bit of rough spots here and there, but that's just because that's the wood and there's no high gloss on there like smoothing everything out. And I think it looks really cool. But being that it is an ash body and it appears to be a one-piece ash body, I think that makes it a little bit heavier than some of the other Strat style guitars. It definitely feels heavier, and when I weighed it, it was just barely under 8 pounds. So we're just gonna go ahead and call it 8 pounds. Now I'm gonna talk more about the guitar and go over some more features and stuff, but I want you guys to hear me play it. And yes, I will play it through the little portable 5-watt amp that came with it, but first I'm gonna play it through my usual Line 6 Pod Farm software, and then we'll get to the amp. Check it out. Okay, we're gonna start off on a clean sound. Here we go. Very bright sounding. Let's put it on position number 4. Alright, let's try the drive setting, which should have the distortion. Let's see what that sounds like. Back on the bridge pickup. Okay, so sounded pretty decent, right guys? I mean, I'm not gonna say I was blown away by the pickups. I don't think that's gonna happen when you just have 3 single coil pickups on kind of like a beginner's entry-level guitar. Now, as far as the neck goes, guys, it is a maple neck. It's not super thin. I think it says something about being like a thin C shape in the description, but it is not super thin. It's just kind of your average C shape Strat style neck, I guess you could say. And the fretboard appears to be that tech wood or engineered wood, but it's really nice. And I think we've got some sort of medium style frets, so not tiny, but not jumbo either. Plastic nut, which is not surprised at this price point, but it's done well. Everything's cut well and it's in there like it should be. And we've got some pretty basic chrome tuners there, you know, nothing too fancy, but they're okay. Now, one thing about the playability, guys, when I first got it and took it out of the box, the action was quite a bit high, like, you know, way higher than I would normally like it. And then when I checked the neck with my notched straight edge, yeah, the neck wasn't straight. So I adjusted the truss rod and straightened the neck, and by doing that, that lowered the action, and it's much more playable at that point. And if I wanted to, you know, I could do more adjusting. I didn't adjust the saddles at all. I didn't shim the neck pocket. I could do those things if I wanted to get it into like really good playing condition. Okay, let's talk about who would want to get this guitar. Like, who is this guitar for? Would it be a good beginner's guitar? Yeah, I think so. Definitely. I don't think any beginner is going to be like incredibly frustrated because it's really hard to play or anything like that. Sounds pretty good. You've got the different options with the different pickups. So pretty cool deal as far as a beginner, especially coming with the 5-watt amp and the amp that has clean and distortion. I always use my first guitar and my first amp as kind of a reference point as far as would it be good for a beginner, because the first guitar that I got, like a million years ago, came from JCPenney, and it was $99 for a harmony guitar and a 10-watt amplifier that had no distortion in it. It was literally just clean, and that was it. And it was way worse. It wasn't even close to being like the quality of the stuff that we can get nowadays, like this and the 5-watt amp. I would have been thrilled to have this as a first beginner's guitar set. All right, but what if you're not a beginner and you're just looking for something like a project, something that you want to mod? Is it good for that? I think, yeah, definitely. I mean, seriously, go shopping for like a one-piece ash strap body and see how expensive they are. They're not cheap. It might be more than the entire cost of this set just to get an ash body. And it does come in other colors, not just the sort of the primer gray that I have. And if you see these other colors here, guys, you see on the other colors, they actually come with a white pickguard and white pickup, so a little bit different. So being that it's, you know, pretty inexpensive, I think this is a great modding platform. Put on a different bridge, different pickguard, different pickups, maybe some better tuners, a better nut, and you're gonna have yourself like a really fantastic guitar. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the amplifier here, guys. I want you guys to take a look at the top so you can see exactly what comes on the amplifier. You've got the input jack, the volume knob, the tone knob, and then a little three-way switch there. When you put it on the on position, that's the clean sound, and then you click it over to drive, and that was the distortion sound, although there was not a whole lot of distortion. And then you can see we've got a little auxiliary input there if you want to plug in like your phone or something and jam along with something, and then the little plug right there where you can plug in a power source. But in the back here, you can put a 9-volt battery, and guess what? It came with a 9-volt battery. So let's check out what we got in the goodie bag here, guys. So let's see. We got our strap. We've got the clip-on digital tuner that these always come with. We've got a polishing cloth. Okay, cool. An extra set of strings that is great for beginners, you know, when they break a string or they want to change the strings. The cable, so you can connect the guitar to the 5-watt amp. We've got the whammy bar. What else we got in here? Capo. These budget guitars, they always come with capos. I don't know how many people actually use the capos. A set of picks, okay. Instruction manual. And then you've got your 2 little Allen wrenches in there for adjusting the truss rod and the bridge. Here's the gig bag, guys. This is not much of a gig bag. It's pretty much just a dust cover. There's no padding or protection in this at all. It's just like really thin layer of vinyl. So I wouldn't really use it as protection other than, you know, I'm gonna put it in this and put it in my closet or under my bed or whatever so that it doesn't get dusty. It does have a pocket in the front. Let's see, anything in the pocket? Nope. Couple of straps on the back if you want to carry it, and that's pretty much it. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much does it for the Donner DST-80 one-piece ash body electric guitar. And if you want to check this out, you want more information, of course I've got those links down in the video description. As usual guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.